Good morning, everyone, for our Monday morning meditation, Monday, September 23rd. This is the day after the autumn equinox. And today we're going to be focusing on what that means for our bodies and our energy, physically, emotionally, spiritually. The autumn equinox, we are officially now in the first season, which is fall in traditional Chinese medicine. And fall is associated with the metal element. Every element is associated with a couple different organs. So the metal elements associated with our lungs and the large intestine. The lungs are what help us breathe in new life, new beginnings, new things, calling new things in. And our large intestine is how we clear things, let go of
Mm.
things. So it is the cycle of being able to breathe in and let go at the same time. And you may have heard about the connection between the lung biome and the microbiome, that our lungs actually have their own like biome of sorts. And when we have a healthy lung biome, we can have a healthy microbiome in our large intestine and vice versa. So, in terms of the microorganisms that live there, they're very, very similar. And these two organs house our immune system. So, the metal element has a lot to do with being able to have strong immunity. And when our immune system is out of whack, it tends to not be able to differentiate between self and not self. And that is how autoimmunity happens,
Mm.
when our cells can't identify who we are inherently. And more emotionally, that has to do with, do we have a high enough sense of self worth and self value? And can we differentiate between our own needs and our own wants and the rest of the world around us? So the mental element's really powerful. It is, I mean, your immune system, your sense of self, your self worth, your immunity, being able to breathe in new things, let go of things. It's really powerful. And the metal element also has to do a lot with, the feeling is like being able to look at a tree and say like, oh wow, that's so beautiful. It's being able to assess value. So people who have a lot of metal in their charts, they tend to be really moved by life, and really see the beauty in everyday things. And it's a pretty beautiful element to work with. So this time of year, as the leaves are changing and that represents death, this is the ending of a certain season, a letting go of certain things to be able to call new things in, to make space. So that is the focus of our meditation today. I'm really excited about that. And I think it should feel pretty nice. This one is going to be a little less guided than normal. We'll start off by doing some relaxation exercises, but in order to connect in with our lungs and with the large intestine, we're going to be following our breath for a bunch of this meditation and honing in on a mantra about how to do that with our breath. And I'll walk you through how to do that. So if we're ready, we can go ahead and get started. So finding a comfortable seated position, you can lay down if that's feeling best. And we're going to start with coming to our breath. We're going to do a double inhale and a slow exhale. So I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll do it together 3 times. You inhale, and then an additional inhale at the top, and then exhale out the mouth. You want that exhale to be a little bit longer than what we did for that inhale. So we'll go ahead and start with that inhale, another inhale, and exhale. Second inhale, inhale, and exhale. And last one, inhale, second inhale, and exhale. Now letting your breathing return to normal. You can go ahead and close your eyes as it feels good whenever you're ready. Letting your breath flow in and out naturally. And when you're ready, you'll put one hand on your forehead and one hand on your chest, continuing to breathe like normal. If you find yourself getting maybe hyperfixated on your breath and not sure how to breathe, you can breathe in for a count of 5 and exhale for a count of 5. And as we're breathing here with one hand on our forehead and one hand on our chest, I want you to visualize and imagine that your forehead is meeting your hand and that your chest is meeting your hand and forming that connection there. Connecting into that warmth that's coming from your hand on your forehead and a little bit of pressure that's coming from the hand on your chest. And it's difficult to describe, but you should feel a shift when that connection is made into more of a parasympathetic state. And when that connection is made, you'll take the hand off from your forehead and put it on your abdomen, leaving that second hand still on your chest. And you're going to repeat the same process. Connecting into that hand on your chest and that hand on your abdomen. And again, once you feel that shift coming into that parasympathetic state, so we'll keep our hands here. And I want you to bring to mind something that you want more of in your life, whether that's joy, peace, love, friendship, purpose. Try to keep it to 1 or 2 words. Something that this season you want to cultivate more of. And then I want you to bring to mind something that you're wanting to let go of, something that you want less of in your life. Maybe that's stress, worry, fear. sadness, grief, lack of purpose, uncertainty. And again, try to make that be one or two words. Now, for the next few moments, we're going to follow our breath in and out in its natural state. And when you breathe in, I want you to repeat the word that you are calling in more of. And when you exhale, repeat the word that you'd like to let go. And you can do this silently to yourself, spending about 5 minutes here, tapping into this energy. Continuing to repeat that mantra, breathing in what you're calling in, and exhaling what you want to let go of for a couple more minutes here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And when this feels complete, I want you to take your hands, rub them together, generate some warmth, and have you put them over your eyes, your palms, creating a really dark space visually. This is a really good trick if you have insomnia, by the way. Breathing into this space, solidifying those intentions of what you want to call in and what you want to let go of. And when you're ready, you can take your palms off and slowly and gently open your eyes, coming back to the room. So, pretty short and sweet meditation this morning about coming back to ourselves, cultivating more of what we want to call in of this season, setting the intentions for fall. So, I encourage you to do some journaling if you can at some point today, to write down what your mantra was of what you want to call in and a couple action items of how you can do that. And the same thing with what you want to let go, a couple action items of how you can take steps in order to let go of those things. And I think it's going to be a pretty amazing fall season. I'm glad we get to start off on this note together.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I think that's it.
We stopped the recording.
Amazing. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.